we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
Hello beautiful people, it's Darren here from Art by Darren with another Art Start DIY. So today we're going to make a Scandi Bind rune chain for joy, luck and protection. Now runes are an ancient script used by Scandinavian people for divination and communication. And basically think about it like we write, love or home and family, things like that. This is just another form of that. So a bind rune is just where you connect like 3 or 4 different runes together into the same symbol. So this is, in the old days, remember books? This is what we used to have to do to find information in the past. This is an old book of mine. It's just got the runes and them explained in it. So our first rune is going to be Tia, which is for success, which is back on the other page. I don't know why I flipped the page just then, but I did. Go back. Oh no, because it's awful is down there as well. This next symbol is for home and family. And you can put these together any way you like. This is just the way I've put them together to make this bind rune. So success and the home and family, which is that second symbol there, Othel. You don't need to know all these. And look, on the internet, they're all explained. You can grab, I think there's 24 or 26, I can't quite, and it's 24 in the Elder Futhark, I think is how you pronounce it, alphabet. So this was used by Germanic people for centuries. So now you can see we've also got another rune in there, partnership, with the cross. And we also end up with protection. If you look going down, we've got that in there as well. And basically you can choose any runes that you'd like to express, or for wishes, or these kind of pieces are just so that you can kind of focus your energy. It's like when you see the word love, you think of love and it comes into your consciousness. This is the same kind of thing. So the next one down is protection, and I don't know why. Oh, there's bliss in there as well, which is the triangle one, and in that first one, and there's the protection symbol. I think you pronounce it Eo. Okay, and there's the partnership one I was showing you, which is Jefu, which is that cross, which is down the bottom there. So just go to the next one. I did 7 runes for this, just because I like the number, but you can choose however many you want to make this chain. The next ones down are protection and joy. You can see that there protection is Eol, which is kind of, it means elk, but it was, protection for them. So this next one is a little bit more complicated. It's another bind rune, and it has 3 or 4 runes inside this one. So there's joy to start with, which looks like a P. Its name is Win. So it's also for success and winning. It's got the S kind of shaped rune there as well, which is for success. And then the next rune down is man, I think, yeah, which is these 2 triangles facing each other. And I'll find that in the book in a second. Come on, Darren, get it together. There we go. No. Okay, there it is. And that's for true friendship. And I don't think there was anything else in that one. Oh, well, you've got partnership in there again, because you've got that cross symbol. And yeah, there's the man symbol there as well. I didn't draw it very well. But you see, when you're working them out, you can just, draw them however, and then sort of tidy them up like I have for drawing onto our little wood rounds that we're going to use for these. So I've got 7 of the wood rounds, and I've just drawn them on with a pencil and drilled a hole in the top. I will drill holes in the bottom of all of them as well. Makes it easier to thread. Now I'm just going to use my soldering iron, and this is not what it's intended to be used for, but it works. So if you don't have a wood burning tool and you've got a soldering iron at home, they do work. Just be careful, they're very hot. And I'm just showing you here how long it takes. It does take some time for the heat to go through the end of the point there and for it to actually burn into the wood, and because you are burning away the wood. That's what's called wood burning, obviously. But I'm actually burning this in the way the symbols go. So first of all I did success, which was a straight arrow, and then I put Othel on, which was the diamond shape there. So I've sped it up for the rest of them, but you know, you don't have to do it that way. That's just the way I did it. I made sure that I did the symbols for each rune that if I did any bind runes, any combined runes together, I made sure that I did each symbol separately. Now I'm going to seal all of these with some acrylic gloss medium. When I did the first one, I noticed there was little bits of black, so you actually need to sort of use your brush to sweep off any burnt bits that are left on the wood before you put any sort of medium over the top to seal it. And I seal all the edges as well. Now I've just grabbed some brown twine, rope, no, what's it called? Cord. There we go. Use your words, Darren. And I'm going to tie these all together. I did drill holes in top and bottom there. And I'm just going to create a loop at the top so that I can hang these. And just sort of doing that macrame knot on the top there. And on the top of each of them, I tied the knot 3 times. That's just to represent the maiden, mother, and crone. I'm a crone now. Old crone. Oh God. Okay. So, just going through. I just had the ruler there to sort of keep the spacings even, and just tying on the top 3 knots, and then just putting through the bottom and just tying 1 knot in the bottom. Measuring the space, pushing it through there with an awl. These are a great little tool. If you don't have one of these, it's sort of like a spiky stick, like an ice pick almost, but it's a bookbinding tool. It's great for making holes and helping, like for this, pushing cord through tiny holes. And this is our last one here. Tying, you can see there, tying 3 knots on the top, pushing it through with 1 knot down the bottom. And then here, I did actually tie 3 knots on the end just to seal it all in. And then I add 3 quartz crystals just because I thought they looked pretty, and then a tassel on the end as well. I think I've got plenty of other videos that show you how to do a tassel, but if you need to know, let me know and I'll do a video on how to make a tassel properly. Fairly simple, just wrap it around your hand, wrap it around the top and cut the bottom and make it even, and there you've got a tassel. I just popped a little bit of hot glue on those just to seal the knots so they wouldn't come undone. So here I've grabbed a few little pieces of artificial lavender, and I'm just tying them together in the middle, sort of overlap them and then tie them together in the middle so they sort of stick out each side. Just tying that with a little bit of string and then tying that onto the cord. So we've got a little decoration at the top. I mean, up here you could add bows, you could add a pine tree if you wanted to make it more Christmassy. But here it is. I mean, the angle I took this at, it looks shorter at the bottom than at the top, but I assure you they're all evenly spaced. And here's our bind rune chain. I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for joining me today. And until I see you next time, go do some DIY. Bye now.